Hi everyone, it's Danny. So today I'm going to show you something that you might have not noticed with your orchids actually, and this is some tiny little hairs on the roots. Now recently I had a comment from somebody who was saying that they're dealing with some white fungus or something like that. So I actually thought about making this video because the first time I've noticed the little hairs on the roots, I thought it was fungus, but it's not. So I'm going to show you how fungus looks like, and I'm going to show you how the tiny little hairs on the roots look like. I can't seem to find many orchids with them at the moment, but I'm seeing these little hairs in many orchids like Phalaenopsis and Oncidium as well, Miltoniopsis. But anyway, right now I found this little Sideria, and what I'd like to show you is the tiny little hairs that are appearing from the root. Now Siderias do produce quite a bit of hairs on their roots as they grow because these guys actually help the root attach itself to surfaces. And they're perfectly normal. It doesn't mean it has white fungus. Now these tiny little hairs are really tiny, and they seem to grab a hold of everything they come into contact with. I really hope you can see something here. I think this little hair is more visible. So yeah, this is how a normal little hair on the root looks like. If you see this on your orchid, it's nothing to worry about. It is perfectly normal, and many orchids seem to get it, especially when the roots are growing or in their growing mode. If they're not growing, they just seem to disappear because the root already grabbed hold of something. So this is how hairs on the roots look like, and they're perfectly normal. They're not fungus actually. And I do want to show you something else. Now Paphiopedilum orchid roots are actually super hairy and fluffy like this, as you can see. And they will not go away. They will help the root attach itself to the surfaces. And yeah, Paphiopedilums are notorious for these cute little hairs. I really like them. And I'm going to show you something else here. There you go. This is a root that just came out of the pot. It dried. It cannot really stand dry environments, but as you can see, the hairs are really noticeable. So yeah, this is perfectly normal. If you have Paphiopedilums with these, they're perfectly normal. They're not fungus. It's just the tiny little hairs of the roots that are trying to attach to surfaces. Now I'm going to show you how white fungus actually looks like. White fungus appears especially on wet surfaces, not necessarily the roots. So yeah, this is just an orchid that I didn't get a chance to repot. It's in sphagnum moss, and it's super wet. So yeah, it's a good environment for fungus. So this little guy here, now that's fungus. Now this Cattleya orchid was purchased a few months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. And yeah, I didn't get a chance to repot it just yet. I was waiting for some pots anyway. So yeah, the medium is kind of old. And what I've noticed right now, especially in winter time when it's very humid, I've noticed it did develop white fungus. Now hopefully you can see this. If you look on the top of the medium here, you can see sort of a web of some sort. Now this is not moss. Really, it's fungus, and right now it kind of dissipated because I used a fan quite a lot, and yeah, it dissipated because, as you know, fungus don't really like dry environments. They like moisture. So anyway, this is what fungus actually looks like. The threads are actually much longer and thinner, although they're also white, and they tend to spread around like a spider web. So this is what white fungus looks like. I really hope you're able to see it. It kind of died off, but hopefully you can see. Actually, it's fuzzy. It's like cotton. It's that thin. So okay, this is white fungus, and what I've showed you previously are just the hairs of the roots. So hopefully you can make a distinction right now, and don't panic if you see something like that on your orchid. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully you found this useful. If you have any other questions or suggestions for me for videos, pop them in a question, and yeah, I'll get back to you, or I will make a video out of it. Okay, don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!